Show me a black man, a Mexican man, an Italian man that done conquered the world like the white man.
But why is that the basis of what is superior and what's not superior?
Whoever conquers who, that's who's superior. The inferior people are conquered, not the superior.
What's your stance on like racism?
I think racism is normal.
Oh my God.
Look at this Charleston White clip. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. We'll have a little bit of comedic relief real quick.
Part of the Confederate Army.
Or is it?
It's heritage, not hate. A lot of black people part of the Confederate Army as well.
If you could be any race other than black, what race would you be?
White. They the superior race on earth.
So why you feel like white people are?
Show me a black man's army. Show me a black man's navy. Show me a black man's marines. Show me a black man's Navy SEAL. Show me a black man, a Mexican man, an Italian man that done conquered the world like the white man.
But why is that the basis of what is superior and what's not superior?
Whoever conquers who, that's who's superior. The inferior people are conquered, not the superior.
What's your stance on like racism?
I think racism is normal.
I played that clip for a few different reasons. For one, Charleston White, he's a troll, but I can't say that he's wrong in anything that he just said. Only emotions would allow me to look at a situation and be like, that's wrong and he's so wrong about this. What is he wrong about? What is he wrong about? Like the winner, like when we crown a champion at the end of the season, you don't hold up the trophy and say, you're not superior to us. You won the championship, but you're not better than us. No, that's exactly what that means. Now, Charleston White may want to look at the household income. And this is just another example of everything being racialized between black and white. So maybe I'm doing a bad example of even playing this video. But I wanted to highlight the part that he said that racism is normal. It's normal for us to root for the people that are closest to us more than people that are not. Is it? I don't know. A lot of this stuff that we lash out about, that we get tricked into being overly emotional, in my opinion, about, it's just natural. When we literally, this is the whole reason that we have Olympics. One person's pride is another person's racism. One person's nationalism is another person's racism. Is it holding you back from accomplishing anything? But it just becomes a silly situation. That's why Charleston White is able to troll on it across the board. It just becomes a silly situation. Maybe it's a distraction. Maybe I shouldn't even have played this dumb video. I'm being totally honest. I'm just thinking about it. But maybe there's another takeaway from it. Instead of just us sitting back complaining about all the things that the white man did against us and that this group did against no different than what I say when I don't think that we should be forcing any company to hire any other company with DEI and say, hey, you got to hire this amount of people because ASG scores. And I have the same energy, like I said, if it's a woman-owned company and they just want to hire women, yo, I'll fight for you to hire all women. But don't just sit back here with this victim mentality of this is white supremacy, and do some of the things that Charleston White said. Have a more, I'm not saying that we're going to have a military. We don't need to have a military. We're Americans. You know what I'm saying? We got an American military. But maybe become more militant. Maybe become more responsible. Maybe embrace more conservative values that are going to lead to having better households. There's scoreboards in a lot of these areas that we are not doing well in, and we just got to accept the reality of that. But I'm being honest, as I'm playing this video, I'm like, yeah, why even play this?
Ew. Sorry to interrupt the video. We got a new challenge. 20,000 by the end of April. We fell short in March, but we're going to get our goal this month. Thank you all in advance for those that are going to continue to like, subscribe, maybe even leave some comments and let us know how we're doing. And on that note, let me let y'all get back to the video, and I'll see y'all soon. Ew. Dumb stuff.
And hold on, Queez wrote, hold on. And Anthony's wrote, I watched the whole video. He was definitely trolling, but some of the stuff he said was true. Anthony's, I'm being honest. Most of the stuff Charleston White says is true. It's only a troll because he knows that he's saying it in a certain way to piss people off. It's just the communication style. Now, maybe his way pisses people off and gets people to see things, you know, that they wouldn't have otherwise seen. But this actually, and you bring up a great point. This actually is they did a whole interview here. This is the one where they visited the America's most racist town. I actually do recommend people that go check it out, because there was another clip that I was going to show y'all where we sit here and think that, oh, these white supremacists, they all love Trump. You may want to rethink that a little bit. Like I said, go check out the whole video. They're calling out Trump for a whole bunch of stuff. It was actually a good video. I'd never seen the other dude's channel before. Don't believe racism is normal, though. I think that the result of racism is normal. Now, maybe that's just been normalized to where I think that. I'll give you that, Queez. Maybe it's just been normalized. But I think that when you just have differences, when anybody looks different than you, or anybody is different from you, I just think that we tend to align with the people that we're around the most. We tend to align with the people that we shared not only common space, but just share ideals. I don't know. I'm really thinking about it, Queez. I don't know if it's normal or it's just been normalized. Maybe that's the question that we have to ask. But I also look at racism in a little bit of a different way. I mean, what's the difference between racism and nationalism? Like, isn't it natural? I mean, maybe not now, but isn't it natural for Americans living in America to root for America over, let's say, other countries like Canada? Now, like I said, maybe that's not the case currently in America. So maybe it's not normal in America. But I'm just asking, what's the difference between racism and nationalism? One is just based on race. The other is just based on nation. What's the difference? Don't you think more Christians think that their way of life is better than Jewish people, better than Muslim people? Now, we could sit here and say whatever, but I believe that that's probably why you chose to be a Christian, because you found that that was more suitable for you. And I would argue that most people probably think that that's the better religion, right? If you're a Christian, most people that subscribe to Judaism probably, well, you hear them talk about the chosen one. So then I think most people with Islam, shoot, out, there's plenty of people that, especially if you're black, you know, you be Christian and have a conversation with some black Muslims. You don't think that they think that their religion is superior? I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Shoot, when we go to college and you lock in with people from Jersey, in Jersey, you may not mess with any of these people, but as soon as you go to school in Virginia, all the Jersey people come together, right? It's just natural. I don't know. Maybe not. She has way too much hate and anger inside her soul. Listen, I was scared, to be honest. People crazy, but listen, yes. Aligning with like-minded people, to me, is not racism. Okay, so is aligning with like-minded perspectives? Because when you align with like-minded perspectives, and y'all know, just so maybe y'all don't know, I don't make decisions based on race. I don't look at my people. Let me be very clear. I don't look, when I say my people, it has nothing to do with race. My people is not black. My people is not African. My people is damn near not even American, I'll be honest. My people are the people that align with my principles, morals, and values. Simple. That's what I mean when I say my people. To me, using anything else and prioritizing that above the things that I just mentioned, to me, is just silly. I don't rock with it. I don't rock with it. But and you know what's so weird about it, Queez? I think the concept of race, because we've looked at the concept of race in America so differently based on the history or short history of America, recent history, I should say, it's totally different. Like, I think when we go to Africa and they're talking about what tribe they're from, because they don't say what race they are or even what country they're from, based on a lot of the Africans that and even me saying African, they don't say Africa. They'll say Nigerian, but they'll say the Igbo. They'll say different tribes that they're a part of. I think naturally they align more with their tribes than other tribes. I think so I don't know. Neither here nor there. My fault. I didn't mean to bring the conversation to that. Let's hear the rest of this and then we'll move on.
Every race is a racist. Yeah, nothing wrong with racism. Red birds and blue birds don't fly together. Lizards and alligators don't eat together.
I had seen online, you were saying your kids have good hair.
Yeah, black and Mexican.
I think I have some clean dreads. You think this shit cool or not?
That's not good hair.
He a troll, man. He a troll. He's a troll. All right, so let's get into this Obama conversation that we were having. Do y'all remember the Obama conversation with Harvard? I should have it here. Hold on. Let me go to my other playlist. Give me a sec. Let me hit my other playlist real quick. Let's talk about y'all boy Barack, man. All right, I got it on the screen. Hold on. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.